And in this race, we're going to see some sharp talent. We've had some moving and shifting, but I'm kind of interested to see what Hannah Cunliffe of the United States, the young sprinter who has now moved away from Oregon in her first professional individual race.
Oh, yeah. We got two Oregon teammates here, so they were doing something special at Oregon, but she moved away. Her and Todd were class acts in Oregon while they were there. Look at them. They're hugging there as we speak. Barbara Pierre coming off of a difficult season last year. Even though she's a great starter, we'll see if they can catch her, because we all know she's going to get out.
Well, Cunliffe, a talented athlete who was at Oregon for 2 years and told me she just struggled with a lot of injuries and then decided that she would go pro. You see the athletes beginning to take their thought process through the start and up this straightaway for a race that happens so fast. Jasmine Todd, and behind other athletes still peeling clothes to get ready for the race.
Taking their time.
That's what you guys used to do.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know you're guilty of that, Felix.
Yeah, you want people to wait for you. You don't want to wait for other people.
Ah, so. Psychological ploy.
Absolutely. So, but I mean, clearly the young pair from Oregon not affected at all. They're sitting, they're focused, they're thinking about what they're about to do from start to finish, and they're not letting the fact that the other young ladies that are taking their time even bother them one bit.
Jill.
Louis, you were just talking about how Hannah Cunliffe right here on the screen in the pink Adidas top has just left Oregon. She actually left Oregon early. I spoke with her quite a bit over the past couple days, and she felt that because of the injuries that she kept sustaining at the NCAA level for the past 2 years was hindering her career. So she decided to forego her college career. She is now training with her dad, and she told me ever since she left just at the beginning of this year, she is injury-free and she is ready to run.
Well, Jill, it must be a great feeling for her. That's a big decision to be able to step away from your college, your collegiate performing situation to go pro. This kind of a scary world out here. And the international circuit is so much different today, Felix, than it was when you and I were out there running. Of course, you're running it at a much higher level, but still we were all out on the circuit, completely different. Anyway, these athletes are now in the blocks. In lane 2, Destiny Carter of the United States, Tanisha Herrick and Scott in 2, Jasmine Todd in 4, Barbara Pierre in 5, Hannah Cunliffe in 6, Jenna Batarmo of the United States in 7, and Vanessa Clairvaux in 8. Fair start in the women's 100-meter straightaway. Coming up the straight is now Barbara Pierre, looking well in the black, and Hannah Cunliffe coming up at the end with a nice lean. And we'll see if she was able to take the win. It was she and Tarmo there close at the finish.
Well, they ran Barbara Pierre down just like anticipated. But Barbara Pierre, she had a great start, but Hannah Cunliffe came through, was patient. That's what you need in the 100 meters. You need to be patient through all your phases so you don't rush it and you don't panic coming home and tighten up. She was able to pull through and pull out the victory. Her first professional victory.
Yeah, so as Jill Montgomery was telling us, making that transition from being at Oregon to now being coached by her father, who coached her for many years. And look at Cunliffe there with a nice close at the end to really bring the power and speed, and the nice dip ahead there just above Jenna Batarmo. Cunliffe, nice and strong, looking as though she stayed relaxed, and winning the women's 100 meters.
It's good for Tarmo. She has a different coach now, trying something different. She's coming back to form. She's had quite a few years that she's been out of it. She had a good strong first 30, 40 meters, but she couldn't keep up with Cunliffe.
All right, Jill.
Louis, thank you so much. Yesterday, you told me that this top-end speed of your race is what you were really liking right now. How hard was it for you to stay patient in that first half to achieve that great top-end speed?
Just trying to execute like I told you yesterday. I knew my start was going to be kind of rocky, but got it together at the end, so I'm happy about that.
You left the University of Oregon, and you and I had an amazing talk yesterday about how your father is now coaching you, and for the first time you feel very injury-free. How gratifying is it to be on this stage win your first pro open race?
Very thankful. That was the main goal, was to get healthy and just come out and run injury-free, and I can't, I'm pleased.
Congratulations. Go enjoy this.
Thank you.
Lewis.
Thank you, Jill, and it's nice to see a smile on the face of Hannah Cunliffe, who has gone through some difficulties, but now making the big decision to go pro. And she comes to Grenada and wins her first pro individual race, winning the 100 meters in 11:42. Tarlo right behind her in 11:44. And America sweeping this podium. Destiny Carter finishes in third. And so one event left to go, and that's going to be the men's 100 meters featuring Justin Gatlin. But for the moment, the stage belongs to Hannah Cunliffe, who won the 100 meters.